ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੇ ਮੁੱਖ ਜਨ ਸਿਹਤ ਅਧਿਕਾਰੀ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਥਰੇਸਾ ਟੈਮ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਇੱਕ ਵਰਚੁਅਲ ਪ੍ਰੈਸ ਕਾਨਫਰੰਸ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਕੋਵਿਡ ਕਾਰਨ ਟੀਕਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਮਜ਼ਬੂਤ ਸੁਰੱਖਿਆ ਤੇ ਹਸਪਤਾਲਾਂ 'ਚ ਦਾਖਲ ਹੋਣ ਦੀ ਗਿਣਤੀ ਘਟਣ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਦੇਸ਼ ਨੂੰ ਜਨਤਕ ਸਿਹਤ ਉਪਾਵਾਂ ਕੇਂਦਰਿਤ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਹੈ। ਕੈਨੇਡੀਅਨਸ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਸੂਬੇ 'ਚ ਕੋਵਿਡ ਸਥਿਤੀ ਦੀ ਨਿਗਰਾਨੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਜਾਰੀ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ, ਤਾਂ ਜੋ ਇਹ ਨਿਰਧਾਰਿਤ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾ ਸਕੇ ਕਿ ਵਾਇਰਸ ਤੋਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਵਧੀਆ ਬਚਾਉਣ ਲਈ ਕਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਕਾਰਵਾਈਆਂ ਕਰਨੀਆਂ ਨੇ।
Nationally, the weekly case counts are down by 4.5% compared to the last week, and average daily numbers of people with COVID-19 in hospitals and ICUs have declined by over 15%. However, the SARS-CoV-2 virus is still circulating widely, and the epidemiological situation is variable across the country. While some jurisdictions are currently reporting increased case counts, ongoing easing of public health measures could lead to increased transmission in more areas over the coming weeks. Although uncertainties remain in how the trajectory and the virus itself might evolve going forwards, there is no doubt that our best bet is to maintain vigilance. We should not forget the personal protective habits we have learned as we resume activities and return to more settings. Next week will be the 2-year anniversary of the WHO, or World Health Organization, characterizing COVID-19 as a pandemic. Since then, we have had an intense apprenticeship in the prevention and control of this new disease. Individually and collectively, we've learned so much about how the virus behaves and what measures work to reduce the risk of exposure and spreading the virus. By getting vaccinated, millions of Canadians have increased their protection against serious illness. And we have all taken measures to protect ourselves and others by being aware of the risks in our communities, staying home when we're sick, adjusting plans, and adding other layers of protection, such as wearing masks. Now, with a strong foundation of protection from vaccines, proven practices to reduce spread, and less intense pressure on our health system, we need to turn our focus on easing societal disruption. But regaining in-person social and economic activities while the pandemic is still ongoing and the virus is not going away, it means we must use all that we have learned to do this safely and make it last. With March break coming up, there will be more opportunities for gatherings, travel, and activities. Going forward, individual risk assessments can become another one of our good habits, as important and routine as checking the weather to decide what activities are best to do and what essentials to bring with us. Regularly checking in on the local epidemiology where you are or where you are going is important for keeping up with recommendations, as well as for making informed decisions on what precautions to use. In particular, if you're traveling this March break, getting up to date with COVID-19 vaccines, including getting a booster dose if you're eligible, and especially for those aged 50 years or older, is important preparation for safer activities and travels. And whether or not they are required in the places or settings you are in, masks remain an important layer of protection. While the virus is still circulating, mask wearing and other personal protective practices offer a way for you and your family to reduce your risk of exposure and spreading the virus.